Hey darlings, it is your girl Miss Diva, the host of the Diva Report and the Diva Report on the Streets. And this is 5 minutes with Miss Diva, and I may go over 5 minutes, but when you say you 5 minutes away, are you really? So, my video, I made a review of the Tupac biopic All Eyez on Me. I saw it yesterday at a screening, and I feel like I had to make another video because it's just like I literally just did it. And I was looking down because I'm going to be reading some of the comments off my phone because some people made a lot of great comments, and I was going to make another video anyway because I didn't want to spoil anything. I didn't want to give anything up, but I see a lot of you already saw it, and a lot of people really just want to know, I guess, what happened or should they waste their time. And I'm all about honesty, and I stand by my last video. I said what I said, and I felt like I explained that I was looking, the movie was an entertainment point of view. I don't feel like anybody should go or should have went into this film really thinking that you were going to learn something about Pac that you didn't already know if you are a true Tupac fan. So a lot of the points that was made, I'm watching the movie just like y'all. I'm evaluating it. So I'm looking, okay, you start off the jail scene. This is like if you're writing a story, it's like, oh, that's good. So you do that and you jump to this. Oh, that's, it's entertaining. And it's jumps, you just keep jumping. It's like, with certain movies like Dreamgirls. Dreamgirls is like, it's based on, something, but they don't give us much. Like, it's certain things I wish they would have went more into detail. And it's a lot of movies that do that. But when I say it's entertainment value, it's just like with Biggie's movie. It's just like with Paid in Full. That's not what happened. And I feel like after I saw Biggie's movie, yes, I seen Biggie's movie so many times, and I still watch it, and I know that that's not what happened. I know that that's not, Biggie, like, a lot of people said that they didn't show him how he really was. I feel like the movie was more so for Miss Wallace, and, it showed like a sweet side of him. That could be how she saw her son. So it's a lot that, goes into it. But even with Paid in Full, that's nothing that happened. Nothing in Paid in Full is how it happened. Any detail, of course, like the scenario, what it's based on. But for those who read the fan magazines, who actually are from Harlem, who from NYC, who know the story, that's not what happened. You still watch Paid in Full. You still know the lines to the movie because it's entertainment. So I had somebody say, basically, like if the movie, like that movie shouldn't make you love Pac more than this movie. Tupac Resurrection was his words, his voice, and I love that movie. If they would have played that after All Eyez on Me, I would have stayed right in that movie theater and watched it. I have to say that I went to see it for free. I was never going to pay to see this movie because Mommy Afeni, God bless her soul, she wasn't for the movie from what I was told. Benny Boom in his interview said that she was for it. Is that what he should say? We don't necessarily know. And then, she's gone. We can't interview her. We can't get her opinion on it. She didn't even see it before she left. Like, my whole thing is I feel like she should have seen certain parts. It's just... And with any movie, if the family isn't involved, you should know that you're not going to get, a certain aspect of that person. And it's just like with Aaliyah, any movie, the family, they want to, they are not willing to do that. If they give Aaliyah a movie, the main thing people want to know, was she, and, what happened with her and R. Kelly. If you see the documents, if the documents are real, somebody had to sign off on those because she wasn't over 18. Do you really think that that's any of our business, or her family wants to talk about that if that really did happen? So another reason that I was after I saw that she said something about it, because I was watching it like, this is confusing to me. The scenes with Jada, I felt like they just put Jada and Kadada in it because they know that they were two of, one of the, some of the important women in his life. And like I said, if they was to put everybody he was close with, they would have been casting for days. The movie would have been 10 times long if they was really telling his life. They didn't show who, you know, he had a relationship with Jasmine. God, there's so many people that he was close to. We didn't see any of that. But you know, with this, the poem scene, and this is not ruining anything because, like I said, people said they wanted to know certain things. When he read the poem for Jada, I remember her saying that she didn't even know that he wrote the poem for her. So it's like, they made an entertainment movie. But I'm gonna read through some of the comments just to respond, because I kind of, it's not that I feel bad, but I just didn't want to mislead anybody. I was giving my review based on a movie, not if I'm gonna be 100 and be the Tupac fan that I am, just like how I'm a fan of Biggie. Yes, the movie is whack. If you want to say the movie is whack, like the words we want to use, because I say Biggie movie whack, so fuck it. All Eyez on Me, in the sense of being a Tupac biopic, is a whack movie. But just like with Biggie's movie, I'm gonna still watch it because it is about Biggie and it's about Tupac, and that's just what it comes down to. I wasn't going into this movie really thinking that they was gonna give me more than what they gave me, and that's just what it comes down to. I actually liked watching him look like Pac. Like, that's what I liked, because it's nobody out here. So many people that try to look like him, these guys that be impersonating him, like how they do with Michael, and they be looking more like broke down Rakims than a Tupac. You just like a skinny guy with a bald head and a nose ring. You don't look like Pac. But it was one guy who had commented, and he was saying, I think I have to see your age, because he said, he was 30 something, and he was saying how I can't like give an opinion, and it's like, whoa. Yes, I was young, but I'm definitely still a Pac fan, and I definitely did my research, and I can give an opinion on Tupac. I'm 28, having no problem with saying my age. If you're 35 or whatever the age may be, we still know about the same things. So I can't find his, but he says, I hear what you're saying, but you're making excuses for the director. If more casting had to be done, if more writing had to be done to portray Tupac in the best way possible, then they should have done that. It's not like this movie was in high demand, needed to be made with the shortest amount of time possible. Biopics have to not only show people what they already know, but bring light new details also about the person's life. This movie should have been 2 parts. They should have taken more time with it. Like the Biggie movie, it seemed very BET-ish, but Straight Outta Compton felt like a motion picture. Shouts to Ryan James. That was my first time reading that, and I agree 100%. So those who want to comment, I do want to talk about John Singleton. John Singleton is one of my favorite directors, and I was more here for the John Singleton version because I know that him and Tupac was close. You know that Baby Boy was that was originally written for Tupac. You know, Poetic Justice, one of my favorite movies. And now I just thought of, oh my gosh, I just realized, guys. So is that why the Poetic Justice scene is not in the movie? Because that is a John Singleton film, and he said no. Because I was highly upset that that wasn't put in the film, and I was a little confused by that. But I just literally just thought about that just now. But I do feel like they were bashing John in the interviews that they're doing, and I feel like, you know, he needs to do something and say something to let us know how he feels about the film, and if he is still going to make his own film. Because for me personally, I would have rather seen it from his point of view, because I know he is still close with Sad, and you know, it's just you know, I'm not saying that LT Hunt didn't have his own relationship with Pac and that he wasn't cool with Pac and he can't tell a